Hello, I am Dr. Sirisha and a warm welcome to you to my channel. In this video, we will be discussing the different types of motivation, right? We as individuals, we may be motivated by different things or different passions or different elements. Let us see what they are. Like, first is achievement motivation. Achievement. When we are all set to achieve something, when we are sure that we are going to get success, when we have goals, targets, accomplishments, success to our credit, that motivates us. Okay, be it as an individual or as a professional. Okay, our success, like when we work hard or when we put up some efforts, then the results, the accomplishments, those are the things that really motivate us. Okay, so that is called achievement motivation, that sense of achieving something, that sense of accomplishing something, that really motivates most of the humans across the planet. Okay, similarly, affiliation motivation. For some people, that affiliation, that that sense of belongingness, that is the motivating factor. Okay, not everybody on the earth is achievement oriented, goal oriented. There are many people, in fact, who are who are more people oriented. For them, achievement or success is not a real motivator. For those who wants this affiliation, they want this belongingness, they want social relations, they want people around us. Those people are more people oriented. And when, as an individual or as an employee also, when your job gives you more better relations, a better place in the society, that really motivates people. Okay, so when you are motivated by that, that is called affiliation motivation. Okay, next is competence motivation. Competence, like we all have certain innate talents in ourselves, certain competence in ourselves. We are all good at some things. Okay, maybe not many things, but there will be certain talent in every individual. And when that talent or that competence is challenged, when you have a chance to, master that talent, that motivates us. Your chance to prove that you are worthy of something, you are a master of something, that you are the best at something, the competent person at something, that chance or that opportunity, it motivates people. Okay, they always prefer high quality performance, like whoever is motivated by competence. Okay, they always set higher or highest standards for themselves, and they always maintain that, and they always grab or just jump into such opportunities which really enhance their talent and competence. Okay, so for example, you are a doctor and there is a very critical case, critical patient. Then this doctor who is competent, whose competence is the motivating factor, or a chance to prove his worth is the motivating factor, he immediately jumps in and he tries to perform that critical surgery or procedure, whatever. So that is called competence motivation. Okay. Similarly, power motivation. Power is another thing which really motivates most of the people. Most of the people, they are literally people, they crave for power. Okay, that power to make decisions, Okay, the power to make a difference in others' lives. Okay, that power, decision making power, or that power to make a change or to bring about a change. Okay, so most of the politicians, if we see, they literally cling to their chairs, to their positions. They put everything at stake to retain that power, because they know the essence of power. They know how much strong they are, how much difference they can make. Okay, so if they use it in a positive way, it's wonderful. Power can really be the biggest motivator for people to behave in a goal oriented way. Okay, next is attitude motivation. Like attitude, like what kind of general attitude does one have or one possess towards life, or towards the past, towards the future, towards the regular routine life in general? What attitude do you have towards life? In general, do you have a positive attitude or a negative attitude? In general, what do you believe? What kind of attitude do you have towards life? Do you think it's all positive? Do you believe life is going to be wonderful? Then that itself is a motivating factor. That attitude of yours itself is a motivating factor, because you already have certain positive attitude towards life. So that positive attitude automatically drives you towards positive goal oriented behavior. Okay, so that general perception on life or general attitude on life, that is really a very good motivating factor. Okay, similarly, incentive motivation, rewards, money. Okay, see, most of the employees, they work for money, because that is very essential for them. Okay, so when they are rewarded more, they'll work more. So here, incentives, money, rewards, they are all directly proportional to the employee motivation levels. Okay, and fear motivation. Fear is also a motivating factor. Okay, fear of losing something, or fear of receiving some negative consequences, right? So that is the fear motivation. In order to avoid those negative consequences or negative outcomes or unpleasant outcomes, we behave in a certain way, so that we do not get that negativity or that negative outcomes. So for example, from an employee perspective, if you go to the office late, then maybe your holiday will be cut, your salary will be cut. So in order to avoid that cut in your salary, you try to maintain timings. You try to be reaching the office on time. Okay, so that fear of losing something, or that fear of getting unpleasant results, that also motivates a person towards goal oriented behavior. Okay, so these are the different types of motivations. Okay, thank you.